Hey guys, it's Venom here with the deck profile. This is the deck profile of my new 6 Sam deck. Before I get into the deck, this is the one. This is my variant that I brought back from the past. It does not run Kagemusha or any of the synchros, so it is still really very competitive, and I think it's actually even a little bit better than the builds that run Kagemusha and all the synchros. Every hand I've tested so far with this deck has resulted in an OTK by turn 3 at the absolute latest. This deck is just so explosive and just so powerful, and it's just really hard hitting. So I'm going to get into the deck. I run 3 Great Shogun Shien. Almost nobody that runs 6 Samurai runs this card. I don't know why. This card is absolutely amazing. It's part of the main OTK that I've discovered. The main OTK is basically to normal summon a Kageki, use its effect to special summon a Zanji or an Enishi, then special summon a Kizan from your deck, and then special summon this dude, and then overlay Kizan and Zanji for this guy, the new Exceed, and then boost up your Kageki to 35. That's 8,500 attack on board, so bam. And it's pretty simple to get out. So, 3 Great Shogun Shien. And plus, he's really easy to get out with this deck. I don't see why people don't run him. He's just too easy to get out. 2 Grandmasters, which do count towards Great Shogun Shien. So if you have a Grandmaster and a 6 Samurai in hand, you can go 6 Samurai, Grandmaster, Great Shogun, and they're like, whoa. But anyways, 2 Grandmasters. A lot of people run 2. Some people run 1, but I run 2 because I find it more consistent. And that's it for the big monsters. The rest of the monsters are 4 or 3. So next up is triple 6 Samurai Kizan, or legendary 6 Samurai Kizan. This is pretty much necessary in a 6 Samurai deck. Shouldn't have to explain it any. It's really good. You've got 3 6 Samurai Zanji. In my opinion, he is the best 6 Samurai that's not one of the new legendaries. He's one of the best old 6 Samurais. Basically, you just get rid of an opponent's monster if you control another 6 Samurai, which is really nice. It's really nice to be able to get rid of a Stardust Dragon or get rid of something like a Thunder King Ryo. That thing kills Thunder King Ryo, which is what is another awesome thing about it. 1 legendary 6 Samurai Enishi. He gets rid of opponents' Exceeds and Synchros and whatnot. And I do have an ultimate rare. It's just my friends borrowing it. Actually, I have a lot of this deck, higher rarities. It's just my friends borrowing them, so I'm getting them back soon. 2 hand. I was going to run 1 hand and 1 Mizuho for the different names, but then after testing I realized it doesn't really matter if I run 1 of each or 1 or 2 of the same one. So just so I can hollow out the whole deck, I decided to run 2 hands, and plus hand looks a little bit better in my opinion. So I would be running 1 hand Mizuho and 1 Mizuho. Yeah. Next up, you've got 2 Yaichis. With the OTK type builds, you want to be able to clear your opponent's back row, and stuff like Bottomless kills this deck. So you go Kageki into this, and before you special summon a Grandmaster or a Great Shogun, you pop their back row hoping to get their Bottomless, so that way it doesn't hit your big bosses, pretty much. And people will side in Bottomlesses against this deck, just to let you know. So it is good. It's even better game 2 than it is game 1. 3 Kagekis. Even though it is Baylor Bait, even with Baylor Bait, it's still a pretty awesome card. It's just too good not to run in 3 in my opinion. It creates so much synergy with the deck, and in the long run I think it's better to have 3 than 2 because of Baylor. Alright, and the last monster of the deck is 2 Elder of the 6 Samurai. If you have this turn 1 or turn 2 and you're going second, then you're set. You special summon this guy, normal summon level 3, rank 3 Exceed, do whatever you want. Go all crazy if you want to. For the spells, you've got 1 Gateway of the 6. It's kind of necessary, and there's a reason why it's at 1. It's too broken. 3 6 Samurai United, just for a nice draw engine. For search cards, you've got Rhoda and 2 Shien Smoke Signal. Really good search cards, especially the Shien Smoke Signal. For the staple spells, you've got Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, and Heavy Storm. They're all staples, so why not run them? especially the Monster Reborn. Why not run it? And for the last of the spells, you run triple MST, because like I said, with OTK type decks like this, you want to clear the opponent's back row before you start attacking and summoning and doing crazy stuff. Now finally for the traps, there's not many of them, it's the smallest section in the deck. I run three Fiendish Chain because it came in the structure decks, so why not run them? It's such a good card. 3 Musakani Magatama. This keeps stuff like Torrential Tribute from going off. This always keeps Torrential Tribute from going off, just to let you know. Because no matter what, every single monster in your deck, once you summon it, there's always going to be a 6 Samurai on the field. So this is always live, for Torrential Tribute especially, and Mirror Force. So this stops Torrential Tribute, Mirror Force, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, Black Rose Dragon. What else does it stop? It also stops, trying to think of some other essential ones that it stops. It does not stop the Solemns, sadly, but it stops a whole lot of stuff, and it's really good. So I run 3. And plus it keeps the OTK live, because Torrential Tribute is big on stopping OTKs, so that stops the OTK stoppers, pretty much. And finally, 2 double sword technique, or double-edged sword technique. The only reason why I run 2 and not just 1 is because with this deck, you're going to special summon 2 of the same level and use them to exceed. And once you use them to exceed, its secondary effect will no longer be in effect. So they will not die, and you will not take damage equal to their attacks after you exceed with them. So I mean, it's a really good card in this build. So that's it for the main deck. I believe it's 41 cards, maybe 42. But let's go ahead and jump into the extra deck. The extra deck, I have everything but 2 cards, disappointingly, so I'm just going to show you the extra deck with the 2 cards missing. You're on 3 Shadow of the 6 Samurai Shien because it's one of your OTK moves, so I mean, why not? And plus, it's relatively easy to get out, and it's a pretty good card, to be honest. It's better than what I was going to be expecting out of this. I was going to expect it to be like a Gemini Pearl, except like have no effect and be like 2,000 attack and be some wimpy or something. I don't know. I wasn't expecting much out of it, to be honest. 2 Blade Armor Ninja. Just to be able to attack twice with the Blade Armor Ninja. It's a really good card. And I believe it's 2,200 attacks, so that makes 44. Got 2 number 39 Utopias because it's a really good rank 4. And that's it for your rank 4s. For your rank 3s, because you have plenty of level 3 monsters, you have 1 Wind-Up Zenmaines, 1 Leviair the Sea Dragon, 2 Giga-Briliants, which just extend the OTK if you have to. Or if you don't want, or if you have 2 level 3s and 1 level 4 and you can't get the Shadow of the 6 Samurai Shien. 2 Leviathan Dragons, 1 Grenosaurus for specifically wind-ups, but for many other matchups too. And then finally 1 Acid Golem. So that's it for the deck profile, guys. Let me know what you thought of it. Rate, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys will go check out my other videos, and I will see you in the next video.